Sweet box, and everything's going to be all right. Hello, Neil Finn.
Hello there.
How are you?
Simon?
I'm very well, thank you. Thanks for turning up.
Oh, well, it's not very far from my hotel, actually. And
I know, but it was quite a long way from your hotel, from Bradford, which is where you came from last night.
So I left my body in Bradford.
And there's a question, actually. I've got so many questions are coming for you. In fact, I'm going to have to get rid of some now, otherwise I can't read that one. Andrew and Ruth Willett, third row last night in Bradford, until the second half, when we were so close to you that she felt a bit strange, wants to know, whose horse was it that ate your trousers? Now, I don't understand that, but a number of people have said, can you ask him about the horse and the trousers?
Nice obscure reference.
Yeah.
Yes,
do you think you can help us at all?
Yes, actually, a horse did eat my trousers. I was at a wedding in New Zealand. I went to a wedding, and the rain stopped for about 5 minutes the whole day, and we went for a walk in a paddock, and a rather aggressive horse came up to me and started chewing on my trousers. And you know, those are the kind of images that flash into your mind when you're on your own in a dark recess of your house writing songs, and they come in random order, not necessarily having anything to do with the rest of the song.
Have you written a song about that?
It's in a song, yeah.
Oh, it's in it?
It's a line in a song.
Oh, I see, just that.
Yeah, there's a few train spotters out there.
And then I got an email from a guy called Eamon Murray. He's in San Francisco, and I think he's listening on the Radio 1 website.
Right.
And he says he went to the new movie ANTZ in San Francisco last week, and was surprised to hear a familiar voice singing a great version of Johnny Nash's "I Can See Clearly Now," and it was none other than Neil Finn. Can you ask him about the song, and is it going to be released? If not, sing it.
That happened very spontaneously, really. I found out that they wanted me to do it on a Wednesday, went in on Thursday and recorded it, and then left them with it. So I can't even say I've really heard the way it turned out. So
or seen the movie.
I haven't seen the movie yet, although there is apparently a screening coming up in the next few days. It's doing really well. It's an amazing movie. It's an animated feature with Woody Allen's playing as the voice of the main character, and Sharon Stone's the other one, and it's really very cool.
It was Ants, not ANTZ. I thought it was some Anzac reference, but...
No, you could well be forgiven for thinking that. And actually, the ironic thing is that when we were in Split Ends, we all had animals equivalents. My brother was the bull, the keyboard player was the horse, and I was actually the ant. So
what a peculiar coincidence. Anyway, you're not going to be singing that, are you? What are you going to do first?
I'm going to do a song called Fall at Your Feet.
I think we've heard that one.
Yeah, but
we'd like to hear it again.
I'm enjoying stripping it back to the way it was written.
Okay.
Close tonight, and I feel like I'm moving inside her, lying in the dark. I think that I'm beginning to know her. Let it go, I'll be there when you call, and whenever I fall your tears rain down on me. Whenever I touch your slow turning pain, you're hiding from me now. Something in the way that you're talking, words don't sound right, but I hear them all moving inside you. Go, I'll be waiting when you call, and whenever I fall at your feet, you let your tears rain down on me. Whenever I touch your slow turning pain,
was that? It's all right for you listening at home having a good time. I had Jude singing harmonies to that, which is not quite as attractive as it should have been.
Lovely.
Neil, that was absolutely fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I've got so many adoring emails, I'm just going to have to print them off and hand them to you.
Right, well, I don't actually stick my head into the internet very much because I find I might get claustrophobic because they know far too much.
They do.
They do.
Okay, can you hang around for a bit?
Yeah.
Excellent, because you're booked for 3, so that's just as
Oh,
well.
yeah. No, I'm up for 3.
Excellent. Talk to you later. Neil Finn playing live on the show today, and another song around about 11:15, and then another one around about 11:45 in case you're setting your recorders illegally. Neil Finn is in the studio where the phones come in.
Hello.
So unless you fancy answering the calls in the middle of the song,
Well, that would be a first.
it wouldn't work very well, though, would it?
Possibly not. No, it's multitasking that I'm not really good at.
Now, very interestingly, Jude is now in your studio and not in my studio, and
Yeah.
she does have a disease, which
Really?
means that when a song's on, she has to sing harmonies
Right.
or stroke out of tune.
She should be in the Supernaturals competition, shouldn't she?
She should, really, but she shouldn't really be in your studio because you'll suddenly find some harmony line coming in, which you hadn't really intended.
Oh, we welcome all comers.
Right, Anna Warrington on the email says, your songs are more eloquent. She says, thanks very much, top songs. And they're more eloquent than most of the so-called great poets that she's having to study. She's reading English at university.
Well, it doesn't bode well for her results, does it?
Stu Bell in Tunbridge Wells says he went to the gig that you did in Perth in Western Australia, and he says, don't fall off the stage this time. Did you fall off the stage?
I actually did, yeah. I was in a state of extreme ecstasy, singing a song with just my acoustic guitar, and I walked towards the front and forgot that it sort of finished just in front of the footlights, and walked clean off the
You weren't
edge
doing
of the
Whenever I
stage, landed
Fall?
on my feet in beautiful fashion, and actually continued with the song. So I was
Very
very
good.
lucky. I didn't actually
What
break
were you
anything.
singing? It wasn't Fall Off the Stage.
It wasn't.
It would have been quite good if it was.
But I have got I've mentioned several times in my songs the idea of falling off stage, so it was prophetic.
Now, a number of people, include this guy, Phil Abbott, says he said he saw you in Cardiff on Monday. It's a fantastic show. And his friends and himself were incredibly impressed with your son, Liam,
Right.
who seems to do an awful lot with you on stage. What does he do?
He does, yeah. He's evolved into an all-rounder on stage. He plays a bit of guitar, does some drums, bit of shaker, a few backing vocals.
And he's only 5, so I mean it's quite extraordinary. how
It
he
is
managed to
amazing,
get that
yeah.
in. So is it strange touring with your son? Have you done it a lot?
It's amazing touring with my son, actually. It happened quite naturally. I didn't really encourage him or discourage him. He kind of found his own way into it. But, yeah, I love it. I mean, he actually looks cool, too. He's sort of some vague attempt to, introduce a bit of credibility into the ranks.
Now, I was going to ask you this question now just because you're about to do Sinner, which is the new tune. It just seemed appropriate, from Jane Adams, who's in Sussex. He
Yep.
said that she's read somewhere that once upon a time you had aspirations to be a priest. Is this true?
I think every Catholic boy at some point goes through that priest fixation fantasy thing. And
That just means fancying a priest, doesn't it?
fancying... No, never
didn't
fancied
fancy
a priest. I was possibly fancied by some, but
Well,
I wasn't aware of it at the time.
so does Sinner come out of the Catholic thing then?
Well, it's more about innocence than sinfulness, really. It refers to me climbing out of my bedroom window when I was about 11 or 12, naked and howling at the moon and having a bit of a primal experience. And, that felt like innocence. It didn't feel like anything shameful.
Okay. And this is the new tune?
Yeah, it's just your average pop song fare.
Okay, this is Neil Finn singing live today.
All right, it's a Sinner. Sing it, everyone, got my eyes, got my face. Sing it, everyone, got my nose, got my blood. Conscience plays upon me now. I'm safe until my luck runs out. Cuckoo's call, the pendulum swings. I thought you knew everything. Lift my hands, make the cross. Sinner, I have never learned. Beginner, I cannot return. Forever, I must walk this earth like some forgotten soldier. These things I should keep to myself, but I feel somehow strangely compelled. Under moonlight I stood wild and naked, felt no shame, just my spirit awakened. Sinner, sing it everyone, got my eyes, got my face, fireball drop from the sky. Well, all my dreams have come to pass. Where's my faith? Is it lost? I can't see it till I cast it off. Sinner, there is no such thing. Beginner, I have learned to sing. Forever, well, I must walk this earth like some forgotten soldier. Today I am still disconnected to the face that I saw in the clouds, yeah. And the closest I get to contentment is when all of the barriers come down. And the closest I get to contentment is when all of the barriers come down. Sinner, sinner, sing it everyone, got my eyes, got my face. Sing it everyone, got my nose, got my blood. And I must walk this earth, I must walk this earth like some forgotten soldier.
How about that? Hey, fantastic tune. Another fantastic tune. Live music today from Neil Finn. That's the new tune, which is Sinner.
Yeah.
And can you hang around?
Oh, yeah.
How's it looking in there?
Very loungy.
Good. That's a very good answer.
It is beautiful atmosphere, great lighting.
It's a bit neon-y, isn't it?
It's a
really?
bit severe, actually. Luckily, there's no mirrors in here.
And so many messages. I'll just do a couple, actually, because then we'll run out of time. Paul Healy has been on, and he said he loved the show, blah, blah, blah. I loved the stuff that your boy Liam did as well. And he says, how about reissuing Chocolate Cake in the wake of the Clinton antics? He thought that would be...
I've got a whole slew of songs written in hindsight now, especially for Bill Clinton. There's Enter Temptation, there's Sinner, there's Truth. Lots of things, yeah. I could provide a soundtrack. I could probably do a compilation, have it out by Christmas.
You could do a whole set, couldn't you?
A White House compilation.
And Nigel Richards in Cheshire says, in America, apparently, you're doing a set of acoustic concerts for the likes of Lou Reed and so on, and what about doing something similar over here?
Oh,
is that true?
That's very much speculative rumour milling at the moment.
These will be the emailers and the web surfers.
I mean, there's a barely been talked about idea, and already it's on the internet. And I wouldn't even want to comment on it because the whole thing might not happen yet.
Oh, okay.
But
so we haven't really helped, really.
I will be doing some acoustic stuff, solo stuff in Europe in the next few weeks. So anybody who's got a week off, perhaps one of the people that you're going to give the day off to could come over and check us out over there somewhere solo.
Hey, now this is great. This is a knocking off in the making, isn't it? Actually, this is a top prize. Travel to Europe and see Neil Finn.
Yeah.
Let's just get the producer's opinion on this. We're making this up. Have we got any...
It's a good idea.
It is a good idea. Have we got the money?
Excellent. We've got commitment now.
I'll find the money.
It's a commitment. Next week's prize?
No, but maybe the week after.
Maybe the week after.
We have a quorum.
Sounds pretty good to me. And he also says, any chance, will there ever be a real reunion of Crowded House or Split Ends? While he's there.
Well, there's actually quite often a reunion because we see each other quite a lot and we have a bit of a play in
But in the UK?
rooms. Huh?
In the UK?
No. Well, in the UK, I mean, sometime I'd like to mount the big master show, with the whole lot, all on one bill.
With a symphony orchestra?
No, we don't need a symphony. We're already a symphony orchestra with all those people. But because it would just be nice to be able to span the whole career and, before everybody
pegs it.
Hucks it.
You're not that old, man. Come on.
That's a terrible thing to say, isn't it, really?
And now
everyone's
finally,
looking very healthy, actually.
Okay, so that might happen.
Yeah, but it's very much down the track, yeah. No, at the moment I'm just sort of into doing what I'm doing, keeping it new, you know.
Okay. So, speaking of keeping it new, here's an old one.
Yeah, I've just contradicted myself, but you can do that on radio.
Okay, off you go.
No one sees you turning red. This is called Pineapple Head. Detective is flat, no longer is always flat out. Got the number of the getaway car, didn't get very far. Is lucid as hell in these images, moving so fast, like a fever so close to the bone. I don't feel too well. And if you choose to take that path, I will play you like a shark, and I'll clutch at your heart. I'll come flying like a spark to inflame you. And I'm sleeping alone for pleasure, the pineapple head. It spins and it spins like a number I hold. Don't remember if she was my friend. It was a long time ago. And if you choose to take that path, I will play you like a shark, and I'll clutch at your heart. I'll come flying like a spark to inflame you. And I'm sleeping alone for pleasure, the pineapple head. It spins and it spins like a number I hold. Don't remember if she was my friend. It was a long time ago. And if you choose to take that path, would you come to make me pay? I will play you like a shark, and I'll clutch at your heart. I'll come flying like a spark to inflame you. I will play you like a shark, and I'll clutch at your heart. I'll come flying like a spark to inflame you.
The whole world is in love with Neil Finn. It's true.
Well, it'd be nice if it was true.
It is true, I tell you.
But have I got enough love for all of those people?
A very touching sentiment. Neil's been fantastic having you on. And when's Sinner out, do you know?
Well, actually, it's out.
It's out?
Yep.
When was it out, did you know?
It's out this week.
Out on Monday?
In the stores.
Okay.
Packed with interesting B-sides.
And if you're in love with Neil Finn, we will be running on Knocking Off, not next week, but the week after. You can travel to Europe and see Neil play live.
Hey.
Sounds like a top prize. Neil, thanks very much indeed for your time.
You're welcome. We'll see you soon.